So I did 100 tests on these 2, 3, 2.5 boxes, and we'll just start from the start of the story. This is the box that I ran in the car for a month or so. The pair of them, they sounded pretty good with these new drivers, and this is outside of the car, just test bench kind of measurement. And when I printed that new box with the gyroid infill, I got this huge hump, and the base was, you know, two to three different, like less, and I never really got time to listen to a pair of this new box, because this extra huge spike in the mid-range was not doing it for me in the car. So that's when I came out and started stuffing around. A lot of it could be to do with the fact that the gyroid does not really absorb anything, and there was a lot more two-driver interaction, or it could just be because there was no stuffing. The box resonance came up a lot more, and several other factors. So then I tried the new box with one driver. So I took one driver out to see whether it was interaction, and no, the hump was still there. If anything, I'll turn off the old box. So 2 drivers, 1 driver. Just touch that one. So the 1 driver, it just shifted peaks around, a bit of extra high end, but that could just be because I'm sort of sitting here and my body's interacting with it. It could be a number of factors, but the thing is, it's pretty much the same. Then I put the driver in the other hole, so there was 2 holes. Let's get rid of that. So the driver was in one hole, and there was a blocker, and then I swapped it, and the blocker was on the other spot. And here's the asymmetrical average. Here we go. So driver in a different spot, yeah, 1 dB here and there, sort of the same thing. So this big hump was not driver interaction, it was definitely box resonance with no dampening. What else did we try here? So as you saw, I had a piece of foam, and we actually got a tiny bit of bass back with the foam. So we had the 1 driver box, and then I put a piece of foam in it, and here we've got a little bit more extra bass, 1 or 2 dB, and that's it. And then I took the vent off. Yeah, so that's when I opened up the front, so like a front port. Very bad idea. And there'll be a lot of things down here that I didn't label very well. Yeah, so then I went on and joined the 2 boxes together, and so we got this one here. I just put the old box and the new box just as we first heard it, with the foam or not, it doesn't really matter. So the 2 boxes joined together. I was thinking I was going to get a whole bunch of my bass back, but I didn't really. Maybe, you know, 1 or 2 dB. It's funny, I measured one of these boxes by itself before I cut it up and joined them together, and I got a result on Smart that I had, you know, good extension in the bass. It was repeated 4 times, so it wasn't a microphone mistake or a car driving past. Anyway, I've been with this modified setup, and I had this lid on, had some passive drivers on this side, had this side stuffed, both sides unstuffed, this side fully stuffed, blocked slot, all that sort of stuff, and I could never get the bass again. So I'm thinking that when I did the test, I actually had this box loaded and uncut, undamaged, and filled with foam. So the only way I can verify my first measurements is to load up this one again, break this apart, put the wall back in, and remeasure it, so I'm not going insane, because I would like to get that 100 Hertz back when I design and build the next box, and I don't like guessing. So that's what we're going to do. Rebuild this box, move the drivers active, and let's go again. So here's my validation on the old box that I thought I measured, and then swapping the boxes. As you can see, if you follow this line down here, not really getting the same back. So this first box measurement was an anomaly, but this new box here does have the same amount of base as if I put two old boxes together, and changing the boxes and remeasuring for sanity. Like, we still have the same amount of base as the new box with foam in it. You know what I'm saying? So turn off the anomaly, and then everything here is pretty much the same. So yeah, we'll just be looking at, I don't know, maybe I'll try and work out a way to find out the exact volume of the box that I'm after to get the right amount of base extension that I'm after, or just go ahead and print one and suck it and see. But yeah, I did a lot more tests on axis and versus off axis, and also worked out that measuring just half a meter away is different to listening from 2.5 meters away. So all of these interactions for the horizontal and verticals just change based on distance, basically. So that was all that, why there's so many bits of measurements. So I think I'll just leave it there and try and make sense of it all. And I do have another design in the works with some curved baffle. I'm not sure whether I'm going to print another 50% baffle as just a kind of a stick-on. Maybe I can just have a lot of options when I'm printing the new box.